We have responsibility to come early enough to be with them and then continue for our rallies. So that's why I'm here. I've come to see that they are happening there, to listen to them. We had the statements in there about what happened to them, part of why they ended up where they are in the first place. Domestic violence was part of this problem. The war that took place in northern Uganda for a long time also was part of what made them to be where they are. And then they have grown up in this kind of situation. They call it the street, and now they call it the ghetto. Some of them have had children now of their own, as you can see, their children in this. But because of neglect, that opted to join a group called People Power, because they knew there was going to be some hope. As the government programs, none of them was touching them. They were there, nobody was recognizing them, nobody was assisting them. They have challenges. When they report, nobody responds to them. So they thought maybe the People Power people would be able to help them better. So they joined them. They created a group, they created a support base. One of them, the ambassador who was wearing the flag, said actually it's KYAGULANYI who appointed him ambassador. And they created an office here. But they say in his trip here, the candidate, they had challenges. Some of them got arrested, 80 of them got arrested for different reasons. And they said there were some mistakes that they had made, which also were hard from them. Certain things were picking, they shouldn't have done. They apologized for it and they accepted apologies. And 80 of them were arrested, so they called the new headquarters to come to the rescue. And nobody responded. Up to now, they're still in prison. Other things also happened, and the people from the headquarters never responded. So this made the decision. The hope we thought was, actually it's not. Why don't we just go back to the old people and see if they can receive us and we begin working with them, because these people have truly let us down in our moment of need. And so that's why I've heard their stories, some of them are painful. I feel their pain. And as government, there are things we can do immediately and also in the long term. It's part of what is in the policy of government to deal with vulnerable people whose vulnerability arises from war and conflict, domestic issues, and several other issues, calamities, even natural disasters create vulnerability in vulnerable communities. And we have response plain and saying, let it be handled case by case to see grave. If it's not grave, if somebody went and threw a little stone on somebody's window, can be fixed easily without causing too much. That might. But if somebody brought down a whole house, that might be a different. Or if somebody went and burnt somebody's house, that might be a different. Each time they meet, there are normally challenges, but systems always find ways. I'm not saying it will never cause any problem. Of course it will, but it's a question of how do you manage it. It's the management that is. I think so far we have done very well. Those who are joining, I joined NRM in 2006. I'm sure my coming in caused some people some unease, but knowing that I'm just here, I never got appointed for anything. I never minded. I did my own thing, came back through elections, went back to parliament, got elected as deputy speaker. So people find comfort. So those are the ones that cause some tension.
Yeah, you cannot support somebody with no plans for you, no aims and objectives. Even on his campaigns, you have ever been hearing his speech. How can you say a presidential contestant to say, I am you people of Uganda, I want you to be like me. Or in other words, I want you to be the next Bobi Wine. What is Bobi Wine? We know Bobi Wine as a musician. He's not yet a president and he's not yet anything. So he cannot tell us he's contesting for the presidency. And we are convinced. That is why, because even he has no initiative or any plan or anything he's doing right now, that the youth can say it is really that. In other words, we just concluded he's playing a game. And we cannot go with the game, or the game cannot support us. It will be for their advantage. People died even for his things there. Right. If he's a president to become for Ugandas, yes, that I could say, because he could fight for their rights. But no one is fighting for our rights. So that is why we have closed basically Lango only. Not that if those who are ready to continue with him, let them go. But we know he cannot make any change in Uganda, like in the presidential capacity. I lived in the ghetto, but right now, as you can even see me, you can differentiate from them. I've got some way to live, but I could not leave them. That's why I came to continue fighting for their rights also, for them to become like me, to become responsible citizens.
Odongo, MILTON, RDC, LIRA. Today is a historical day in LIRA, and it is very important in our mobilization because we have received over 200 youth from ghetto, and we have received them in the government, and we are going to make sure we make them become the good citizen of this country. They have been in a wrong place, but now they are in the right place in the government. For NRM, and it's an achievement. At the last, from the ballot paper is the last. So everybody from LIRA, Lango, I call upon you to vote for presidential candidate, NRM flag bearer, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, because the NRM government have done a lot of development for the people of Lango, for the people of LIRA. For example, the NRM government constructed LIRA main market under Matif at a cost of 28 billion. Now the NRM is currently tamaking the Rukunyu Apai Aduko LIRA to Puranga Road at a cost of 755 billion. The road work have already started. The contractors are already on the ground. The NRM government have put in place an industrial, presidential hub for skilling Ugandan youth at LIRA University at a cost of 5 billion. The work has been completed to 95%, awaiting the handover ceremony. This presidential hub will skill the Ugandan youth in the various vocational disciplines: carpentry and joinery, tailoring, garment cutting, bricklaying, and concrete, to mention but a few. The NRM government, under His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, have constructed a seed secondary school in all parts of LIRA in Lango. For example, Agali Seed Secondary School in Agali sub-county in LIRA, constructed at a cost of 1.8 billion. The NRM government have restored peace and development. There is total peace. People sleep in their homes, and every development is taking place because of the prevailing peace in LIRA in Uganda.
Nicholas MBUTU, the Ghetto Ambassador, Lango sub-region. Today I'm very happy, really, for all this long I've been crying to people, different people, just the stakeholders and many other people, about the ghetto youth. As you can hear, last time when KYAGULANYI, Robert SSENTAMU, came in for his rally, people really complained in LIRA town that these are the ghetto youth, that, you know, people don't know how to analyze it. People say my ghetto youth, but it is not my ghetto youth, it's for everyone. So when they came, people were complaining that they were stealing people's property, and they were like causing a lot of havoc in town, making a lot of rioting in town here and there. So when I came in today, it is the real, it is really a platform for me to send their request to the Deputy Speaker And I'm very glad that today I really sent all their requests to the Deputy Speaker, and they were given some money, like 5 million, for them to start their office. So with the effect of today, I'm just there to monitor how they are operating their office, and yet my work is just to lobby for them support, and today I've lobbied from the government side. Next time again I will come to KYAGULANYI. When KYAGULANYI comes, I will also lobby for him. When maybe Mogisa Muntu come, I will also lobby support for him. When like Amora Moriat come, the same, I will also do the same, because I'm just there to connect them. I'm like property master, as they talk, right, by the Deputy Speaker, that those ones who have been arrested during KYAGULANYI's rally, that they are going to release. So I'm still going now to make a follow-up to see that they are really released out of jail. Because I have some small ones, like those who are parallel who are in Mayor's Garden. So these are the kids who cannot do, they have no, in fact, a parent has no parent. Actually, not me. Huh? I was not talking about me. It is those, the ghetto youth. Huh? It is the ghetto youth. My work is just to connect them to the relevant authorities as the ambassador. Huh? So I'd already connected them to the government, and I'm also still waiting for KYAGULANYI. When he comes, when they still also needs to go to KYAGULANYI, that's also my work to connect them.